because some of us, the reasons why we haven't been able to break through in the area of stepping into our miracles is because a spirit is monitoring us. A spirit is following us. A spirit is really tracking us down. And because of that, every good thing that tries to come into our lives, these evil spirits have a way of stopping it before they reach out to us. In the same way, when people come into your life and they must be a blessing to you, these monitoring spirits have a way of driving the person away. And it can be so bad that even if somebody promises to help you, the monitoring spirit can go and attack the person so severely that the person will lose their capability and ability to help you. Supposing I promised you, oh, you know what, you came to me and said, Brake, I'm going through some financial problems. I need some money to pay my bills. And I said, okay, see me next week and I'll try and see if I can get some $500 for you. Before I came, I had $500 saved, which I thought I could use to help you. But immediately I promised you to help you with the $500. The monitoring spirit that is monitoring you, it's not about me. The monitoring spirit that is monitoring you, that has been fighting you financially, crippled you from getting a job, crippling you from having a breakthrough when you go for interviews, crippling you from any blessings. Immediately, your divine helper, even sometimes it's very difficult. For instance, so now the person who promised to give you the $500, immediately they promise, I am going to do this for you. The next minute, the monitoring spirit will attack them and then cause them to have a problem that they must use $1,000, which they don't even have. They thought they had $500, but the monitoring spirit will attack them. By the time they realize that they suddenly will have an emergency, which they need to get $500 and go and also borrow or get another $500 from somewhere. And so now it comes to your turn, they'll tell you, I know I promised you, but for some reason I can't deliver because I personally also just have an emergency. And for that reason, even though I've promised you, I can't follow through with my promise. So you realize that the monitoring spirit always will go ahead and attack your divine helpers, your potential divine helpers. Many times they will not even let you locate your divine helper or your divine helper locating you. First of all, they will always cause you to miss your divine helper. The person who is in to help you, they will try to cause you to be in enmity with them or never to come to that same path with that person. The person who can recommend that job for you, which fits your job description or your profession, you will not come into contact with that person. You always come into contact with only people who are going to take advantage of you, abuse you, use you, dump you, and exploit you. But the people who help you, this monitoring spirit, because they monitor your life, will keep you away always from your divine helpers. And if peradventure you are able to come across a divine helper who wants to really help you, then they will impose a problem on them so that now they don't have the ability to help you anymore, or convince them why it is a useless thing to try to help you. So now the person promises you, but immediately they turn away from you. They have another second thought. Why should I give her the money? Why should I give her the job? I think this person is much more qualified than her. I don't even think I can trust her. I don't think that. Then, but all these things they are thinking about, it's the monitoring spirit whispering to them. These are demons. They are whispering to them, just as you have angels that are able to speak. If you go to the book of Acts, I was surprised how many times Paul, an angel of the Lord, visited him in his dream. Joseph with Mary, Jesus. An angel of the Lord visited Joseph in his dream to give him direction. Flee to Egypt. So angels come in to whisper to people, to talk to people, and give them direction according to the will of God. The same way, these monitoring demons too, they are demons. They are fallen angels. They stand by your divine helper and whisper to them. And they will think, it's my thought, it's not their thought. It's something, it's a spirit whispering to them why they need not to help you, why they need not to give you the job, why they need not to marry you, why they need not to help you to make it. So now, somebody who said, I'm going to help you get this job, I'm going to help you get this promotion. Suddenly, their attitude and behavior has changed. And so for some of you who are not persistent and aggressive in fighting, immediately the person's thoughts think away from you or against you, you give up. But the question is that, isn't this the same person who said he was going to help me? How come he has changed his mind suddenly? How come he doesn't want to pick my phones anymore? How come he doesn't want to respond to me or even talk to me or see me, because suddenly he has changed his mind? And most of you walk away. But at that moment, and then you begin to attack the person. He's a very mean guy. He's a very, how do you call it? He's a liar. He doesn't follow through with his word. He promised and failed. Please, it's not about him. Check yourself. Check the monitoring spirit that is following you. It is a spirit, because if it is just for one person who did it to you, we can understand that it's the person's problem. It is the person who is not truthful. It is the person who is not sincere. It is the person who is not straightforward with you. But when it has become a pattern in your life, that every time you meet people who must help you, they turn around, tell you all the nice things, but never come through to support you, assist you, and help you to move on to the next chapter, then you can now be rest assured that it is a problem from you, because there's a spirit that is monitoring your life that you must address. And if you don't address it, it will keep on dressing you. It will keep on stripping you of every good thing. And then you keep on extending an accusing finger. Oh, that person is not truthful. No. You are the problem. You are the problem not because you are the problem. I'm talking about the fact that the root of the problem is stemming from you. It's coming from you. You have to do something about your condition. You have to know that there's a spirit that is monitoring you and scattering, blocking, misinterpreting. Even when you speak, people are not perceiving it well, and it's not about you. It is a monitoring spirit. At that moment, you got to deal with that monitoring spirit. If you don't deal with it, you will keep on experiencing that disappointment. It comes with what? Disappointment. It comes with what? Also being denied, being rejected, and also delay. Because if people don't come in to help you and assist you and I, we keep on standing the same spot, not moving forward, because there's a spirit that is monitoring. And many people, if God is to open your eyes, you realize that when they are moving around, they are not walking alone. They have spirits. A spirit of one of the most deadly monitoring spirits are the dwarf spirit. The dwarf spirit, which has married a lot of people and follows them. Dwarf, midget, especially those of you who also come from families whereby there are chieftaincy and stool and kinship and all those things, fetish and all that, you realize that spirit also. It is one of some materials I believe is going to help you to receive your deliverance and to maintain your deliverance. Self-deliverance is very important. Knowing how to do spiritual warfare, understanding the enemies you are up against, and knowing the authority and the power that Lord Jesus has invested into you to overcome all the powers of darkness. The first book I recommend to you is Spiritual Diagnosis. The ability to diagnose the specific root of your problem, knowing exactly what is wrong with you and how to address it. There are many people who are going through many problems, many challenges, and they see all the problems as one. No. Sometimes it could be a generational curse. Sometimes it could be a witchcraft attacks. Sometimes it could be somebody doing hexes or spells against you. There are different reasons why we go through different types. Sometimes because of a covenant we did ourselves because of our ignorance. So in this book, you will understand some of the things that brings about spiritual warfare. Names. Do you know that your name can bring you problems? Names. If you have a bad name, that name can be fighting you. Marriage. If you go into a wrong relationship, it can start a whole form of problems. You understand why people will have barrenness. You understand why some people are beautiful and cannot get married. Sickness. What are some of the spiritual sickness the enemy can put on you? What is causing people to experience setback in life, short life? Why are people dying short in life? Why are people not living long anymore? And then you're also going to discover about curses, self-imposed curse of victimization, God's kind of curse, generational curse, and all those things. This book will help you to understand what levels of witchcraft can be released against you, how to maintain your Deliverance, Incubus, Succubus, and also it will help you understand strongholds and a strong man, evil foundation, how to understand what the python spirit is, what the Asmodeus spirit is, what the satanic spider is, satanic monitors are, evil altars and covenant soul ties are. It will show you what body affliction is, demonic visitation, witchcraft scapegoats, star hunters. These are all topics I deal with in this book. By the time you finish reading this book, it will help you to understand the level of warfare you are engaging and the deliverance you need. Get a copy of it and it will be a blessing to you. This book you are about to read will cause you to have a spiritual paradigm shift. Spiritual diagnosis will help you to view and interpret problems differently. This book will help you to properly diagnose each problem in your life and put them in their right perspective. It will sensitize your spirit and help you to be sensitive and discern between satanic problems and ordinary problems. In this book, you'll be armed with biblical tools to appropriately deal with every battle you are facing. The other book is called Emergency Prayer for Marriage Restoration. Anyone who is going through marital problems, get this book. This is the book you need. It will help you to get your marriage restored in the name of Jesus Christ. Marital restoration. Deliverance from blessing destroyers. If you are going through any financial crisis, every time money comes in, you seem to be losing your money. You are going through poverty. There's a cycle of powers fighting your finances. Anything to deal with finances, demons and witchcraft that fight our finances. This book will help you to break out of poverty, financial difficulties, evil cycles that put us in financial padlocks, and also demons and witches that operate to fight our finances, evil dreams that indicate that your enemies are coming against your finances. This is the book to know, to have anything to deal with your prosperity and your finances. The information is in this book. It will help you get your deliverance. It's called Deliverance from Blessing Destroyers. Then we have Consuming Fire for Fire, one of the most dangerous books I've ever written. How to deal with witchcraft, how to know who is a witch, and how to deal with a witch, how to deal with python spirit, leviathan spirit, demonic attacks, singleness, marital problems, the spirit of delay, the spirit of setback, fighting evil altars. If anybody is troubling you and they are using witchcraft against you, spells, charms, hexes, get this book. Immediately you start praying, you see how they are going to react. They are going to cut off from you because they can't stand consuming fire for fire. After reading this book and starting to pray with the prayers in this book, your enemies will leave you alone. It is too hot. It's one of my best books. It's one of my best. People have been buying it because once you start praying this prayer point, whoever is a witch around you will be exposed. Touch not my anointed. Touch not my anointed. If you want to come to that realm whereby witches don't mess up with you, get this book. Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. This book will arm you to be too dangerous for witches to mess up with you. You can get all these books on our website, www.freshfireprayer.com. www.freshfireprayer.com. God bless you.
You may also join us on the prayer line Tuesdays 10 p.m. Eastern Time and Fridays 11 p.m. Eastern Time. You can join in by calling 563-999-3626 or dial 641-715-3655. The access number is 950-014#. Or you may listen live by Facebook. Just search K Bwache. Join us on internet radio at our Blog Talk Radio at www.blogtalkradio.com/Kweku-Bwache. That's www.blogtalkradio.com/KWAKU-BOACHIE. If you're in Europe, join us on our prayer line live by visiting our Blog Talk Radio site at www.blogtalkradio.com/KWAKU-BOACHIE or visit our Facebook page. If you're in London, the time is 3 a.m. Wednesdays and 4 a.m. Saturdays. Europe, it is 4 a.m. on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 5 a.m. If you're in the area, you may visit our Sunday service from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. The location is at County Road Shopping Center, 1948 County Road, District Heights, Maryland, 20747.